Gentlemen and female gentlemen, skinwalkers and non-skinwalkers, welcome to a brand new video. There's a lot of chaos that goes on the internet, and it is my job to put a smile on your face by making fun of the idiots out there. And today, I am going to put a smile on your face. Brett Cooper has returned. The God King CEO of Daily Wire has made an entire video calling out Brett Cooper. Joe Rogan weighs in on the entire controversy. And I am apparently mentioned in Brett Cooper's new video. I don't know. I didn't watch it yet. My audience is telling me I need to look into it. So we're going to dive into all of that. The conspiracy theories are going to be good. Brett Cooper back. God King mentioned. Call out. All right. It's going to be crazy. And hopefully we will know the truth by the end of this journey. So definitely subscribe for more chaos and oh fuck. All right, let's see let's see this.
After weeks of speculation, Brett Cooper has left.
Well, it looks like the rumors were true.
Brett Cooper's departure has caused quite a stir.
The internet is absolutely melting down.
Brett Cooper did in fact announce her exit.
Brett Cooper announces she is leaving the Daily Wire.
Brett Cooper is officially leaving the Daily Wire.
Now she is walking away.
Brett Cooper has left.
She is gonzo. Oh, who's that blue moron on the... Oh, who's that blue retard? Oh, get him off my screen.
Brett Cooper says, I'm out of here.
Now Brett Cooper has nearly 500,000 subscribers without a single video yet.
She already has a channel. There's now at 500,000 subs.
If you look at her numbers, Brett Cooper is popping off.
She has one of the fastest growing YouTube channels
But
now.
what's the end all be all for Brett Cooper?
The big question on a lot of our minds is what is she going to do next?
All right, let's go. Here we are. Let's see what this is all about. All right. Bro, imagine she says, I'm sick for the first episode. Reagan Conrad is going to be taking me over. And everyone applauds. Yes. All right, let's go.
The world you desire can be one. It exists. It is real. It is possible. It's yours. But to win it requires your total dedication and a total break with the world of your past. Fight for the valor of your person. Fight for the virtue of your pride. Fight with the radiant certainty and the absolute rectitude of knowing that yours is the morality of life and that yours is the battle for any achievement,
Love
any
that.
valor, any grandeur, any goodness, any joy that has ever existed on this earth.
Are you ready, Brett?
I'm ready.
The Brett Cooper Show. You know who called this? This guy! I literally told you she was going to make like a long-form talk show like Candace Owens. And it turns out I was correct because I'm almost always correct, it turns out. Definitely subscribe for more correct opinions. All right, well, it's coming out in 3 days. Great. Well, anyway, that was a good trailer. We'll see what that's all about. But the drama is what we're all here for. We want the truth to be revealed. She's under NDA. It probably won't happen. Apparently, the God King, the CEO himself, literally showed up to shit on Brett Cooper. I didn't see this yet, but I heard it was crazy. I'm happy she's back. I'm happy she's back to making content. I was worried that there was going to be some sort of non-compete clause in her contract that she wouldn't be allowed to come back to making content for like a year. But that was a conspiracy theory. Now, a lot of you might not remember this, but Reagan Conrad, Brett Cooper's cousin / clone that took over her channel, not cousin, clone that took over her channel, Skinwalker that took over her channel, her cousin came out with a statement claiming that her cousin would be out of work for a very long time. Brett Cooper's not going to be coming back for a while. It's true she got backstabbed, but that's because she needed more money. Guys, that all ended up bullshit. Bullshit. Now, the reason why a lot of people are upset at the Daily Wire right now is because Brett Cooper had a doppelganger. She was pushed out of her position for whatever reason. We don't know. It's a conspiracy. I covered this in the past. Her Skinwalker doppelganger literally took over. Cret Booper, we call her on this channel. She took over. She's getting paid. But it turns out she was supposed to leave with Brett Cooper. She was supposed to start this new channel with Brett Cooper, but she didn't. Interesting. Apparently, the backstab was glorious. And apparently they lied even further. So this is going to be exciting. Let's see the God King himself decide to come out of his shell and shit on Brett Cooper.
Some of the accusations against Reagan have been really ugly, like she's impersonating Brett. Well, that's unfair. She's Brett's best friend.
Was Brett's best friend. Was is the key word. You see, Brett Cooper blocked her on all her social media, unfollowed her everywhere, and deleted all their pictures together, even though she was allegedly her best friend and also the maid of honor at her fucking wedding, and then stabbed her in the goddamn back for some extra shekels. Holy moly, that's ugly. And you're gonna blame Brett for causing hate to stir on Reagan's page? Not very God King of you, good sir.
The rumors I saw that we sent Reagan to acting lessons to make her more like Brett, that's absolutely absurd. It's actually ironic because I did send Brett to various kinds of lessons.
Oh, the shade! The shade!
As a performer, what Reagan hasn't done is taking acting classes to be more like Brett Cooper. And it's hurt my feelings a little bit that
Womp, womp, motherfucker.
Brett hasn't done more.
All right, well, we'll see what this is all about. Anyway, Zuke Davis made this video covering the God King's response. I couldn't actually find his actual response anywhere, so this is gonna be fun.
Jeremy Boring, or the God King, is the CEO at the Daily Wire. The man responsible for losing Brett Cooper and inserting her clone, Reagan Conrad. We've covered Brett.
Listen, as someone that's been backstabbed on the internet many, many times, I get backstabbed more times than most people blow their nose, all right? I'm just saying, I get backstabbed all the time. This was a backstab, I could tell.
Brett's response. We've covered leaked emails. We've even covered hired family members.
Oh my God, she was hired? What? Okay, so I covered all this too, but goddamn.
Today.
Sorry, voice crack, I'm sick. I'm literally sick and dying here, but Cret Booper mentioned me in her video, so I had to see what that was all about.
We get the boss. Also, there's some really weird stuff going on the comment section channel.
Oh, really?
Stay tuned for that.
The entire time that there's been the comment section, not from the very earliest days, but almost the entire time, 2 years, has been the producer of the show, has helped to write the show every single day, 2 episodes a day, and has been Brett's best friend. And so, you know, some of the...
I hate this, bro. I hate this, bro. Stop tugging at people's heartstrings with this fake best friend garbage. If she was her best friend, it makes it worse. How do you not recognize that? Only the God King wouldn't notice that a best friend backstabbing is actually so much worse than a coworker.
The accusations against Reagan have been really ugly, like that she's impersonating.
Really? That's what's ugly? That's what's ugly? Why don't you address the actual criticism? The impersonating thing, that's just weird. The actual criticism is the fact that she stabbed her best friend in the back. She was the maid of honor at her fucking wedding. She was supposed to leave with her, and she literally swooped in and took her position. That's why people are upset. Stop.
Brett, well, that's unfair. If Reagan seems a bit like Brett, it's because she's Brett's best friend.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put this to rest. I am. Brett Cooper, Reagan, Conrad, side by side. We're gonna put this shit to rest. Okay, this is, okay, we'll use this, all right? Or just on Google Images here. Let me show you something, okay? Brett Cooper films her videos in what looks like a dorm room, okay? Look at the background. It's like a dorm room, all right? And she wears headphones. She has like that classic routine, you know, that she looks like your classic 20-year-old girl that's talking about internet trends. And she is a 20-year-old girl talking about internet trends. She is doing the same crap with the same headphones and the same background in the same studio, talking about the same trends. She's 30. She's 10 years older than Brett, okay? I'll be real here. You might try to convince me that the mannerisms are a coincidence, but the fact that you goddamn inserted her into the same studio that does not fit her at all, that is not a coincidence. Bro, Cret Booper looks like a Sith, goddamn it. Bro. She's 10 years older. They put her in the same goddamn 20-year-old streamer setup. It looks cringe. Sorry, it does. Stop denying it. Say you own the channel, this is a routine that worked, and that's why you did it. I'll be real here. 99% of controversies could be avoided if people were honest. But nope. Do you know how to know if a politician's lying? Their mouth is moving. Stop manipulating people and tell people the truth. Yes, she left for whatever reason. She was replaced by her best friend because you thought she would be a good replacement. You ended up replacing her with her best friend and you wanted her to be similar because the routine worked, and that's what happened. Oh, miss me with this shit. All you ended up doing is making Reagan look like a complete psychopath.
And one of the writers and the producer of the show, she's worked as much on the show every day on what the show would look like and feel like and sound like as Brett has for these last 2 years.
But no one subscribed for her. They all subscribed for Brett, and that's why her channel lost 1 million subscribers. Okay.
They have a lot in common in terms of their delivery because they have helped craft the show together.
What are you talking about? That's not even the criticism. The criticism is that she was literally skinwalked out of her show by her ex-best friend who was supposed to leave with her. How are you not getting this? She was getting 500,000 views a video. 500,000 views a video. Now she's getting 30,000. Bro, what did 420,000 people from every single one of her videos just decide that, you know what? I'm not watching anymore? Bro, stop.
They're not currently friends. And this whole best friend thing,
Drop that shit. Literally, cut that out of your talking points like a cancer. You sound, you know what, Mr. Boring? I'm gonna say something rude. I don't know if I should say it. You sound like the woke libtard media you seek to destroy. You are talking in half-truths to get your fucking propaganda across. Miss me with that shit.
a different take on it now. Best friends with strong individual personalities act differently. They just share inside jokes or have similar senses of humor. In my last video where it seemed like Reagan was trying to be more authentic, she just came off like a bitch.
Cool, bro. I don't care.
So
cool, bro. I don't care. No.
If you're insisting that Reagan and Brett act similarly, why is the real Reagan a mean girl and her on-camera personality when she first took over upbeat and expressive?
It's almost like she might be a bitch. I'm just saying. I don't want to. I'm not trying to bitch shame here, but if you want to be a bitch, that's your prerogative.
Like Brett.
Some of the rumors I saw that we sent Reagan to acting lessons to make her more like Brett, that's absolutely absurd and deeply offensive. Reagan's enormously talented.
Oh no, he's deeply offended. Guys, he's deeply offended. Did we offend the God King? Did the God King's feelings get hurt?
She's been an enormous part of building the comments section.
She will perform America the Beautiful.
Ah!
Whoa. Controversial. Carrie Underwood does have the choice to play at Hitler's inauguration. Episode just really has me annoyed. Wow, you're so cool. She was one of them.
Did this guy just casually have a Reagan Conrad cringe compilation that he just played?
I'm a Kelly Clarkson fan. Again, I say, cool, bro. I don't care.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Maybe perhaps if I took acting lessons, I could be good.
Whoa, the shade! The shade! Oh my Lord!
Never sent her to an acting lesson. She's never asked me to send her to an acting lesson. I've never asked her to do anything to be more like Brett. If anything, you know.
She's wearing the same headphones in the same room, doing the same ad reads with the same curve to the camera, with the same intros, with the same call to actions. Stop lying. Just stop lying.
We've told her make the show as much your own as you can while maintaining the format, but she is like Brett.
Well,
she is like Brett. Stop doing this. Different people are different. This is the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life. She's just like Brett, guys. You're literally hating for no reason, okay? They're literally the same person.
She's starting to get the memo now.
I am dead inside.
It's so annoying.
It's actually ironic because I did send Brett to various kinds of lessons. That's
the shade, the classic shade. Just throwing shade at her.
The performer.
Is Brett literally winning right now by doing nothing? Yes, and I am her proxy. Sorry. I see chaos, and I am there to sniff on that chaos.
At acting lessons, Brett's a terrific actress, and always, the entire time I've known her, she has been.
This is such a bad video. I don't know, Reagan Conrad doesn't look like Ben Shapiro at all. So I don't know why you thought that would be a good idea.
As will be evident when you see the Pendragon cycle. But I did send her to dancing lessons and singing lessons in preparation for her role as Snow White. I sent her to dialogue coaching sessions to help her with her role in the Pendragon cycle. And
why is he pulling? He's literally pulling all this out. This is crazy.
And that's good. That's like...
He's literally... She was acting in a movie. Obviously, she's going to do acting lessons. Why the fuck wouldn't she? But the fact that he's like pulling this out like it's a receipt, like it's just throwing shade is insane.
Saying that you shouldn't send a performer to lessons is like saying that my political host shouldn't read books. They should just know everything. It should all be natural.
What are you talking about? It's like no one's criticizing you for giving people lessons. That was never the argument. Stop obfuscating. Bro, why do you sound like the mainstream media, bro? God King, this was not a good response. I sent my employee to training.
What nonsense. You should always be making yourself better. And
man spitting. You know, honestly, he's right.
Brett did take steps to make herself better and better and better. And I'm
sure. I've never seen a crash out like this, bro. This is a multi-millionaire CEO of the largest conservative media outlet in the world. And bro is just crashing out because people are calling their show cringe. Like, guys, this is very funny. This is very funny, all right? I'm not even like a Daily Wire hater. I just think this is very funny. I personally have no hate in my body. Zero hate. I have no hate. I love and respect everyone. I have no enemies. I have only friends. Friends and future friends. Friends and future betrayers. Let's go. Guys, this was a really bad crash out.
So Is this shit coming out or not? Pendragon and Snow White were two movies.
Yeah, that's true. They were supposed to release that a while ago, right?
That Brett Cooper was supposed to star in, right? Last time I checked, Snow White's table, they didn't even start shooting it. But Pendragon, from what Jeremy's saying, it seems like it's done. But I don't have the insight. Let me know where they're at with both of the projects if you know.
And Brett did take steps to make herself better and better and better, and I'm sure will continue to. And perhaps Reagan will as well, but what Reagan hasn't done is taking acting classes to be more like Brett Cooper. That is just completely absurd, and
He doesn't stop. He doesn't stop. He doesn't stop.
And it's hurt my feelings a little bit that...
Oh, the God King's feelings. No. I'm so sorry, God King. I didn't mean to offend. God King, I did not mean to offend, God King.
Brett hasn't done more to defend her friends.
They're not friends! Like, what is going on? What is even going on? This is like saying that someone that divorces their spouse, fights viciously in court, and leaves 20 years later is still supposed to be nice to their ex because they're friends. They're not friends. That friendship died. It's over, God King.
Reagan, you know, Brett chose to leave her stated desire to leave the show and to leave the company before she told me she wanted to leave the show.
The fact that he has two computers open, it's like he's reading from two separate scripts at the same time. This is the most cringe response video of all time, and I'm here for it. Yeah, the timeline is wild, and I'm here. Bro is crashing out like the Colombian president right now over Trump's tariff shit. Oh my God.
He personally recommended Reagan to me and told me that if she ever did leave the show, Reagan would be a great person to consider to host it, and that at any rate, I should give something to Reagan because she should be on-screen talent.
So give her a different show! Guys, that was very good. That was a good response. I like that crash out. That was very funny. I like watching high horse people crash out. It just makes me happy. No one ever said you shouldn't put Reagan Conrad in a show. You could have, on her own show, where she wasn't supposed to be a Brett Cooper clone. Literally no one would have criticized you if she would have had her own channel. No one! Oh my God. It was just the sneaky replacement strategy.
Pick your head up, bud. I don't even think he believes what he's saying. Listen to this clip again.
Before she told me she wanted to leave the show, she had personally recommended Reagan to me and told me that if she ever did leave the show, Reagan would be a great person to consider.
That's disingenuous. It seems like the negotiations were going on for months, and that doesn't even matter because we don't know when Brett Cooper declared Reagan as her replacement if she ever left. Brett was there for like 2.5 years. Could have been the first 6 months of Brett working there or a year. If Brett Cooper says, hey, I like this chick, if I'm ever out of here, she could take my shit. Who knows when she said.
I mean, 100% true. And also not super relevant. Again, I don't think Jeremy is necessarily lying with most of it. I think a lot of it he is. He's being, I think, disingenuous with his intentions. But bro, stop. Bro, you are cringe. You are posting cringe on the timeline. Brett Cooper said to me in a dream that actually she could be replaced by her ex-best friend, and that's why we decided to do that, and it's very cringe of Brett.
Said that and who she said it to. And once she made her decision to leave, it didn't seem like that was the same tune she was singing. She allegedly wanted Reagan to join her, and the story goes Reagan agreed to join Brett, told Brett she didn't want to take her role, and then double back a week later.
And then she literally stabbed her in the back, came back, and stole her job. Yep. We're on the same page,
Saying God wants her to take that role. And
that's a quote, by the way. That's a quote from Reagan's cousin. Said that Reagan took the job of her best friend because it's God wanted her to take that role. Yeah, I know. If this is the first time you're hearing that, it's pretty cringe. But this is a glorious moment to be a Nux fan. Because I am collecting these goddamn downfalls and crash outs like they're Pokemon. I love downfalls. Have you noticed?
Here we are. But again, he also stated this.
And that at any rate, I should give something to Reagan because she should be on screen talent.
If you don't give her my shit, give her something else. Brett implied start some new shit and give it to Reagan. And as for Brett having to swoop in like Superman and save a bitch, no, you make.
I'll be real here. All those hate comments that Reagan's getting right now, God wanted her to get those hate comments. Are you telling me that if God didn't want that to happen, it would still happen? Nah. God wanted those hate comments to happen. I'm just saying, I don't want to be rude here. God wanted this downfall. God wanted you to crash out, God Emperor.
Hate your bed. And Brett's on an NDA. What can she say?
She's literally on an NDA and you're still crashing out. That's pretty pathetic, bro.
Sorry about your feelings.
Whenever Reagan would guest.
I'm not sorry about his feelings. Grow some balls, bro.
Toast the comment section. The audience loved her. The comments were almost universally positive. In fact, many of the things that they're now criticizing her for in the comments were the things that they liked most about her when they didn't know that Brett was leaving the show. And for that reason, I know that most of these attacks on Reagan are completely unfair. They're completely disingenuous.
You're such a clown, bro. Yes, It's almost like when people didn't think she was backstabbing her best friend, they supported her. But now that people see that she did backstab her best friend, it almost seems like that might have, you know, soured the taste in their mouth. Bro, this isn't people being disingenuous. This is you not recognizing the fact that you are being disingenuous. Like, you're not actually tackling the criticism here.
People aren't really raising these criticisms. They're either helping to craft or buying into a narrative which has been crafted by people who want the Daily Wire to fail.
Right,
and want
yes, like me, obviously. No, not like me, obviously. Stop, I never do that. I don't want the Daily Wire to fail. I just criticize assholes when they do asshole things. Just saying.
Reagan to fail in the role, and both will be disappointed because Reagan will not fail in this role.
Yeah, she lost 1 million subscribers. Yeah, her average video now has less than 10% of the views that they used to have. Ooh.
We didn't want Reagan Conrad to fail. And yeah, we did like her. But if you notice, the turmoil started when rumors came out of this not being as smooth of a transition as you let it off to seem. From Brett,
she stabbed her friend in the back.
Wearing a blue shirt that her fans put up to do to signify she was being pushed out and couldn't be honest because of an NDA. To Brett unfollowing you and Reagan on social media. And to Brett Cooper's mom liking an Instagram comment on Reagan's most recent post saying she's gonna regret backstabbing her best friend Brett. All those things partnered with—
Oh shit, I didn't know about that little bit of lore. God damn! God damn!
Post saying she's gonna regret back—
Brett Cooper's mom liked the post saying that Reagan backstabbed her daughter. Guys, the case is fucking closed. The case is fucking closed, okay? Don't sit here on your fucking God King throne making believe that you are the arbiter of justice and Reagan is the one that hurt and Brett hurt your feelings. Oh, get out of here.
Backstabbing her best friend Brett. All those things partnered with Reagan attempting to do her best Brett Cooper impression made it so that, yeah, this isn't as amicable as we thought. You know, some of these talking points are starting to sound familiar.
I have watched the internet completely rip my cousin to shreds. I've watched the one person who should have been in her corner and could have changed the narrative sit back and stay completely silent. Brett.
Yeah, I love how the Daily Wire is actually trying to push the narrative that Brett is the bad friend and Brett is the one that should have come out to defend her bestie. Her bestie. Oh my God.
Decided to leave. 100% Brett's decision. Brett recommends to the Daily Wire that Reagan step in and be the substitute host for a period of time. Everybody's accusing her of having acting classes. I can tell you, that is how Reagan's always been. Yes, maybe they have—
Except that's not true either.
Some of the same mannerisms. They've been best friends. So
he literally stole her entire script. They have the same script. Oh my God.
Acting classes.
Oh my God.
Rumor.
You clowns. You clowns.
It's just that.
That's weird. Kind of sounds the same.
Yeah.
Wonder why that is. Now, let's talk about this weird ass channel. From low views to fake comments to losing sponsorships to
That's what they call a downfall.
Subscribers?
What? That is against the YouTube terms of service. There is no way they're buying bot subscribers. No shot. Oh my God.
You don't want to miss this. All that in a brand new exclusive interview with Brett Cooper. A year ago, Brett told me if she were ever to leave the comment section, that Reagan should be her replacement. Daily Wire co-CEO Jeremy Boring.
That was a year ago.
Cockburn. Reagan, in addition to being producer of Comment Section for 2 years, is a huge talent and a great choice to carry the show. I did not select Reagan, said Cooper.
Oh my God! She destroyed him. She managed to get around the NDA with an interview that she did like years ago.
A spokesperson for Owen said Candace too pregnant to comment. Let me know down below if you want me to cover any of this stuff. Turn on the—
Bro, there's no way they're botting subscribers. That's crazy. That's insane. Is there any evidence of this? Comment section botting subscribers. If that's true, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't see anything about this right now. But yeah, that's wild. Holy crap. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just saying, as Lord Nuxanor, one of the known people, very famous, so famous.
The Daily Wire. She is walking away.
Brett Cooper has left.
She is gone. Oh! Sorry, Nux jump scare happens every time. I'm just saying, I am in her official trailer. You know what that makes me? God King 2, motherfucker. Okay, all right, that was extreme. But anyway, I wanted to see Joe Rogan's take on all this. Joe Rogan apparently did a whole discussion talking about the Brett Cooper thing. So I did want to look at this because I know Joe Rogan's kind of friendly with the Daily Wire, so I was excited to see what this is all about. So let's see. I'm just curious. So this will be the finale of the video, the final straw. I want to see if Joe actually flames the Daily Wire.
There's the recent Brett Cooper stuff that's going on. It's just Brett Cooper leaving the Daily Wire.
What's that story?
She's no longer at the Daily Wire. The comment section, Brett Cooper, she created the comment section at the Daily Wire.
The comment section? Is that what it's called?
Comments.
He has no idea.
Section. And it's got
Are you aware of this, Jamie?
A little bit, yeah, and then they hired someone else to host it.
Yeah, I'll break it down.
What happened?
They hired her. Like, we want you to start this YouTube channel for Gen Z. We want it to feel like you're a streamer.
Let's hear what she says. Let's
interrupted.
Rewind that. Let's hear what she has to.
All
Just a
right.
little bit.
All right.
Hey guys, some of you have heard the rumors online, and the rumors are mostly true. Today, December 10th, will be my last day hosting the comment section and working for the Daily Wire. It is not true that I am being forced out. It was my own choice to leave. And believe me, this is bittersweet. I have had the most unbelievable 3 years helping to craft the show, building this community, and telling stories and sharing the truth every day. Through the comment section, you all have made me...
Dude, I'm just thinking now, she's wearing a blue shirt, just like how Jill Biden wore a red shirt when she went to vote. And everyone started thinking that Jill Biden voted for Trump because she wore a red shirt. And here she is on a red platform, wearing a blue shirt for her goodbye message. Coincidence.
Braver. More
Fem Shapiro's final video, wearing a blue shirt. I'm just saying.
Articulate, more thoughtful, more hopeful than I could have ever imagined. And I'm grateful that we spent this time together. And I'm grateful that the Daily Wire gave us a platform to grow this community. But at this point in my life, I am ready to take on a new direction, both personally and professionally. This means new challenges and new endeavors, which I will share with you soon. As for this show, the comment section will continue with the Daily Wire.
And you know what her new plans and new endeavors are? They're this. Oh! Who's that? No, I'm sorry. I'm joking. I'm just joking with you guys.
My producer, Reagan, is taking over as host of the comment section, and I wish her and the Daily Wire all the best. We have had 3 great years, and I am proud of what we've accomplished together. Leaving this show and the platforms that we've built is hard, but I'm very excited for what's to come.
Damn.
Knowing that we have brought so many people together.
Okay, pause this. I'm not hearing this. So what?
I'm not hearing this.
What I'm not hearing is like what caused...
No one knows exactly.
That is the question. It could be contract disputes. All right, I'm curious to see what Joe has to say about this.
There's speculation because the girl who took the place was her maid of honor in her wedding.
Her ex-best friend.
Like, best friend was the producer of the show. It'd be like Jamie taking your place, except obviously not,
and also you deleting all messages you've ever had with Jamie ever.
But that's what's happened now, right. And it's nosedived. It's pulling like it used to pull like 500,000 views per
He did not describe this story very well.
Video. It's pulling 40,000 now. And there was this theory that they had trained Reagan they hired an acting coach because her mannerisms were the exact same, hand movements, everything we were talking about, nonverbal communication.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
So and it was eerie. She has started
there's a lot of squeaking.
A YouTube channel that's already amassed 500,000. She hasn't posted any videos, so there's a lot of loyalists to her. But she grew this channel to over 4 million people in the last 3 years, as you were just hearing.
Right.
And she starred in the Pendragon cycle. She used to act.
Bro, what was the problem though?
We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, he really didn't describe that super well. I mean, obviously the controversy is not just the fact that she left, because obviously she could leave. The controversy is the fact that on the Daily Wire side, they plugged in her ex-best friend, who she feels backstabbed by, when she was supposed to leave with her, and she stole her job, basically. I mean, but again, all right, I'm curious to see the Joseph's opinion.
There's speculation that it exploded the channel, so it's likely, if we're applying critical thinking to this, it's more than likely that she approached Jeremy Boring, Daily Wire, like, look guys, I'd like to be paid more than what I'm making, because...
Yeah, that was my theory. My first theory as well was absolutely that. My first theory was that she wanted a raise, because you have to realize most of these people are on contracts, right? Where they are basically paid salaries. And for all you know, she was a small channel when she joined the Daily Wire. Maybe she was paid $100,000 a year, hypothetically. And here she is pulling in $1 million a year. So maybe she wanted a raise, and maybe the Daily Wire said no, and maybe she left. Who knows? No one knows. That was my original theory. Now I think it's a little more insidious than that.
I'm pulling more than anybody at the Daily Wire, possibly. Is what happened. She was living on this farm with a commute. She was a little frustrated with that. Maybe there's speculation she wanted to run her show kind of from her house.
Valid. Wait, they made her come into the office to record these videos? You're joking. They made her come into the office. Why? Put her on a green screen. She literally, it's internet videos. Yes? Why?
But no one knows exactly. There's NDAs and everything, so.
It's hard when someone is a part of a channel and then their show blows up and they realize like, oh, I could have done this on my own.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is the reality. The reality is like...
I mean, not necessarily. Who knows how much the Daily Wire actually helped, gave her collabs, gave her connections, gave her a whole lot of things. I mean, that's not really the point.
Being a part of a channel, like, it doesn't really get you much, obviously, because the new show...
Bro, she was collabing with people with 10 million subscribers. She did videos with Ben Shapiro, who's like the biggest conservative voice, basically. Like, it definitely helps. I don't think it necessarily... It's not the end all, for sure, but it definitely helps.
Show only has 40,000 views, right?
True. But Jeremy Boring's response would be, yeah, but we throw the Daily Wire's advertising money behind these people. We spend a lot in advertising. We lose a lot of money before we make any money.
Yeah, but from what shows? Not the shows that are successful. The shows that are successful are successful. Like that you lose.
On the one hand, he's right. Ultimately, if your content is good, your content will end up doing well. You'll end up becoming, famous in the space. You'll end up doing well, which is why I, prolifically famous Nuxanor here, literally raking in the money and the bitches, as they say. But ultimately, if you're funny, you're entertaining, you will get there. That said, the Daily Wire definitely did help. And now that she is basically established, why does she still need them? She literally doesn't. At this point in her career, they do nothing for her. Except for maybe bring her sponsors, but they take all that money anyway. But we bring you sponsors, but you literally take that money.
That's that's like the record business version of arithmetic.
Yeah. You can't buy the elusive intangible.
Yeah, their record business is notoriously horrible with that. So they have a model where when they sign an artist, the artist gets an advance, right? And then the advance, you're responsible for so much. You're responsible for advertising. They take into account a bunch of artists they spend money on that doesn't create money. So they have all this Hollywood math that they apply.
Hollywood accounting.
And at the end of it, like, they make more than you and you make almost nothing.
So
I mean, that is what I basically said as well. It's like a K-pop company, the music industry, a VTuber company. Like a lot of people, a lot of these giant corporations will use talent as just ways to funnel more money into their pockets and ultimately fuck over the talent. And the talent gets locked into contracts very often that are predatory. And while I think some companies are definitely beneficial, in the long run, I don't know how necessary they are.
That's very likely a possibility.
And they throw as much against the wall as possible. It's really not a smart way to do it today, and it's not necessary, because today all you have to do is have a camera and a backdrop and just start recording.
He makes good points. He's right. Ultimately, that is what you need. But to get into success, to get into the limelight is really difficult. If you could just make videos right now and just put them on YouTube, but to be real, you're not going to get any views on them. Like, at least not yet. It'll take a lot of work. But if you work with the Daily Wire, you immediately get an injection of 1 million fans, or at least 1 million people that'll try you.
And organically, if your content is good, your thing can grow, and then it's yours. It's all yours.
He's right, though. He's right.
And then getting advertised.
No one owns Nuxanor. That's why I'm able to say retard in every video. That's right. I don't get any of these people saying, oh, Nux, you have to say he committed unalive instead of saying he committed suicide. No. You don't own me, bitch. I own me.
Advertising is not hard. If you're successful, you get an agent. You get an advertising agent, and they bring you MeUndies ads and all kinds of shit. Next thing you know, you're making money. You're making money off your channel, and then your channel grows organically. And then you don't have to deal with executives telling
He's right. He's cooking.
You what kind of guests you should have on, or what topics you should avoid, or what things you should accentuate, or we would like you to talk about this today. Like, all that stuff is... and then as you get more and more famous from your work, you realize, no, the people like me, like, this is the reason why.
100%. People get attached to YouTubers because of their personality, not because it's connected somehow to the giant juggernaut of the industry. 1000%. People that watch me for my personality. Whether you like me or you hate me, it's because of my personality. Now, if you replaced me with some other guy that literally just sat behind this VTuber model and wiggled around, you would not be interested, and I would lose all my fans. Literally overnight, you would all leave, you would all unsubscribe. That's just a fact. That is. So people watch Brett Cooper not because Brett Cooper is connected to the Daily Wire. People watch Brett Cooper because they get connected to the person that they're watching. So this isn't CNN.
why this show was going on, and I've got to pay these assholes 60% of everything I'm making.
Fuck. And you know that that's probably on the low end. My guess is Brett Cooper made less than 60% of what she was bringing in. I'm just saying.
And this is dumb. If I was on YouTube independently, I would be rich right now. I'd be making good money. I'd have a nice car. And instead, I'm getting a salary.
And you're owned, and you're not your own person, and you can't say what you actually want to say, and you have people giving you deadlines, and you can't go on vacation when you want to go on vacation, and you have people that you need to answer to. Yeah, not being your own boss sucks. Not being your own boss sucks, for sure. I'm afraid Brett Cooper made a flat rate, and that would be tragic and completely reasonable why she would want to leave.
My salary is not really representative of how much income I'm bringing into the company.
He's right. He's literally right. So, yeah, no, that was a good take, all in all, I think. But, yeah, the Brett Cooper situation is, in fact, insane. God King responded. New show. Support her new show. Link to her new channel in the description. It's called Brett Cooper. Pretty good name for a channel, I would say. Definitely go check it out. Hells yeah. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. If there is more chaos, I will be there. Subscribe for more chaos. And remember to stay weird, fam. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.